All right, guys, let's look at some math today. We have some in and out charts. So as you can see, some of them are missing the output side, some of them are missing the input side, some of them are missing the rule, and some of them are missing a little bit of everything, if you can look at that. All right, so our job is to figure out and fill in all of these little pieces. All right, so we'll start easy. This one gives us the rule. It says that the out is 20 times what the in is. So if a 9 goes in, out is going to pop 20 times that number. So that would be 180. Okay, same thing here. If we put a 12 in, well, 12 times 20 would be 240. Okay, so when we look here, we're going to put a 15 in. When it crosses this line, it's going to be times 20 what it was before. Now, a really easy way that I do this is I say, okay, well, 15 times 2 is what? Yep, that would be 30, and then add one more 0. Okay, so that's how I get that. And you're gonna do the same thing with these. Once you cross that line, you're gonna follow that rule, times 20. Okay, and then we have some here. And we don't know what the rule is, okay? And we have to figure out the ins and the outs. So in order to figure out the rule, you have to look at the pairs that we have together, okay? So we're gonna use that as a clue, and then we're gonna use this one kind of as a clue as well, okay? And you notice the numbers are getting smaller, so when I cross this line, I'm either gonna subtract or I'm gonna divide, right? So looking at this one, it might be minus 60. That could be the answer there, that could be the rule. Or it could be divided by 4, okay? So when I look at this, I have to see if this pair also makes sense. Would this be a minus 60? Definitely not, okay? But I do think it would match that divided by 4 rule. So my rule now I've figured out is divided by 4. Rules have to have an operation and a number with it. Okay, and then I'm going to take that and I'm going to do it every time I cross this line. So 160, here's my divided by 4 line. 160 divided by 4, well, 16 divided by 4 is 4. And then I add that 0, right? So that would be how you try and figure that out. Okay, now sometimes when you have these, for instance, let's look over here. Okay, I have some ins and outs, okay? My in is sometimes missing. My out is sometimes missing. I know my rule is times 10, okay? So going this way, if I cross the line this way, it's times 10. But if I go backwards, I'm gonna do the opposite operation. That'd be divided by 10. So when I look here, 90, even though my rule is times 10, if I go backwards, I do the opposite. So cross it this way, it becomes divided by 10. What's 90 divided by 10? Exactly. We know that because we know our fact families. All right, so your job is to figure out the rule possibly, okay, the ins and the outs. Good luck.